excellent performance this evening. What particularly pleased you tonight?
I don't know particularly. I'm completely happy with the all-over performance, to be honest. So we played good football. We were flexible. We mixed it up. We played long. We played short. We played in between. We played in behind. So football-wise, it was. Yeah, we trained it obviously, but it's then even more. It's of course more difficult in the Premier League game to do it. But the boys did it. The boys really delivered tonight. And then reaction after being 1-0 down in a very unexpected moment where we were completely in charge. Yeah, games can go like this, and of course then the opponent can build on this sometimes, but we didn't let that happen. We reacted pretty quick, scored a top goal, another top goal, and dominated the whole second half. Yes, they had chances because they have quality, yeah? But game-wise we were completely the team we wanted to be tonight.
Does it underline the quality of the goalkeeper? He's had nothing really to do for much of the game, and he comes up with a great save like that to keep it at 2-1.
Yeah, absolutely. Said it already in the dressing room. Yeah, okay. And when then one or two things don't work exactly, then Ali needs to use his gloves. So and he did, and the rest of his body as well. So, but most of the situations were offside. We should not forget that. It feels like wow, there were 3-4 times in front. But I think it was only one. No offside, and I'm not 100% sure that it was no offside, but because we clarified or clear it, then nobody looks at the flag anymore. So, but it's really tricky. Arsenal is exceptional, really good, and we have massive problems to defend them over 90 minutes. But we did it and deserved the 3 points.
And the man that got you your third goal in front of the Kop, an empty Kop, but the third goal at the Kop, he'll always remember that. Diogo Jota. What a night for him.
Oh yes. I'm really pleased for him because top guy. It's so difficult, we said it, it's so difficult to improve a team like ours, to bring in players who fit in exactly. And I know for a while that Diogo Jota is I know he's on my list for 2 or 3 years already, but it needs to be the right moment. And I'm really happy that he's here now. And it was a good start, really good start.
It has been a great start for you, finally. 3 wins out of 3 for you. 2 other teams have got a 100% record, Everton and Leicester. Are you surprised that they're the other 2 that have got 3 out of 3?
Not at all. Obviously, Carlo did super business, top business. Development of the team last year, maybe not result-wise all the time, but performance-wise was already obvious. I'm not at all surprised. They will go for everything, I'm pretty sure. And Leicester is Leicester. They are really good. Brent is a top coach, and they play some good football, to be honest. So, and Maddison didn't even really start the season. Okay, now he started probably with this nice goal. So he will be in that team as well in the next few weeks. So that's a proper football team. Yeah. But who cares in this moment? Who is up there? It's just the start. Our start, we found it really difficult, to be honest, and it's not over. So we play on Thursday again against them, which is really tough. And then Aston Villa the next day maybe would have 9 points as well, but they played only twice, so they're in a good moment. It's tough, but it's a job to do.
Great stuff. Thanks for your time, Jürgen.
Yeah,
Particular
instance. Yeah, because they've shown it, and like Michael said in the first half, there, you look at where they are, and yes, Liverpool are pressing, but this is what you do: you make the move. You get inside there. Now, this is where the space is. Can you hit it forward? Yes. So all of a sudden, Arsenal where they want to be. They've got their pace. They've got their guys going forward. This is the luck, because this is a poor ball from Maitland-Niles. He gets the luck there, and then even more luck to finish. But it wasn't lucky in the way it was meant to be, because that is the only way that Arsenal are going to penetrate Liverpool today, is if they could break the press and then try and get in.
Michael's gone to the table. What did you make of that?
You're right, but what I do love about Arsenal is I think if you're going to get to the next level, I think you've got to go through a bit of pain along the way. It's easy to keep it tight, to go long, to clear your lines, put men behind the ball and make it difficult. But Liverpool were like this. Liverpool used to give away goals. They were 3-0 up at half-time, half the time, and then ended up, conceding 3 goals and drawing 3-3 in Klopp's early time. What did he do? Did he change his philosophy? No. He just thought, right, this is how I'm going to play. And now I'm going to get the players to fit into these positions. Go and get Virgil van Dijk. Go and get Alisson. Whenever there's a problem, but you don't change the philosophy and the way you play. And I just think that's what I really admired about Arsenal tonight. And if we just look at the goal, they couldn't get out. 9 times out of the 10, they couldn't get out. But they kept trying. And if we just slow it down, around here, yeah, they get a bit of luck. This is, but that ball there, if we just take it back a little bit, this is the ball of the game. Now, this doesn't happen unless they try to play out. The one ball in football that you don't want is that ball that comes through the lines. Now, Arsenal, look how brave they are. They've got 3 up front already. And just because they played, they get this opportunity. And again, if I stop it here, Liverpool are very top-heavy when they're defending from the front. Look at this. They've got 6 players out of the game through that one pass, basically. And they're against 5 players at the back for Arsenal. So Leeds showed it at Anfield in the first game of the season. If you're brave enough, if you can beat that press with good skill, good confidence on the ball, then you can hurt stage for Arsenal. Don't bottle it now. Now you've done it. Now you're almost showing the way that you want to play, passing out from the back. And I think it's really commendable that Arteta, no matter what, he's being brave and he's playing the way he wants to play. Now, Wrighty's right. They probably need 1 or 2 different players to be able to get to that next level. But the actual way they're playing is the right way. Don't give up now.
And that's a really interesting analogy Michael makes with Jurgen Klopp's first 6 to 9 months.
Yeah.
And let's remember, Mikel Arteta's still in that period as Arsenal manager, that he took time to get those players, to get the ones he wanted in his system and the way he wanted to play.
Yeah, and what we have to also commend Liverpool on is the way they do their business. They go for a player, they actually pinpoint the player they want, and they've got exactly what they wanted. The goalkeeper, Virgil van Dijk, now Thiago. And, you have to say Thiago Alcantara now into that mix. When you look at how that team played there, it really is starting to look very tantalising, and that will only give Liverpool even more of a lift because they see what they're capable of. You could take Mane off, you bring Jota on now, and they still look really brilliant. And Mo Salah was brilliant today. Again, Fabinho was great. So you look at Liverpool and you're thinking to yourself, are they going to get Thiago? And if they do get him, how's that going to change them? It's going to give them another option of beating a team through the middle of the pitch now, because we've seen what they're capable of doing on the wings with Mo Salah coming in and cutting inside it. But now with Thiago and then Firmino in the middle and then playing in there, I'm really excited to see what they're going to do. You know what I mean? As long as Arsenal finish in and around there, if they can get the players, then it's going to be tough for anybody to beat Liverpool this season.
That goal for Arsenal, of course, 2.5 minutes later, they were level. From an Arsenal point of view, first of all, Wrighty, what did you think about that equaliser? What could have Arsenal done better?
Well, the thing is, when you see it, you look at the way it went, and when we see it from a couple of instances where you think to yourself, OK, don't go because Trent Alexander-has got too much time on the ball, and when he's got that much, there it is. What you wanted there is Maitland-Niles to say, I'm not going to go. You want Xhaka to pull back a little bit. You want to kind of condense the area so Liverpool can't make the moves that they wanted to make, because in the end, they've got so much quality because he had time on the ball. Yes, they got a little bit of luck, or they could have got a foul. But what happened was that they take advantage of the fact that you've pulled someone out of the space. Xhaka's not across, so he's chasing back. You got Maitland-Niles, like I say, who's gone out there. Tierney's now got to go out. He's committed, and he's the one that Mo Salah then beat. And so what happens is that Liverpool take you into a place where you're not comfortable, and then Mo Salah does the great stuff. They get a bit of luck off the goalkeeper and they score. They're back in the game. But sometimes I think that you've just got to say, I'm not going to go out there because it just looks like he's got time. Leave him. He's a quality player. Don't try and put him under pressure when you're going to get there and have to stop, and you've just taken yourself out of the game.
Having said that, when Liverpool are like that, how difficult is it in that decision-making that Wrighty's talking about for the opposition?
Well, it is, because to start with, Steve, if we just move this play on a little bit, a lot of people watch football and think, why do teams... The reason they do it is to try to find gaps, whether it be come out wide here to play balls in. Remember, these are the killer balls into the attacking bodies. They're the killer balls. So when Virgil van Dijk, again, this is now the killer ball for Arsenal. You can see Xhaka. Xhaka's here. He's already pointing, saying, don't let that one go through. So that's the killer ball. Now, Wrighty's saying maybe Maitland-Niles can not go. Maybe he could have come back here. I'll use a different arrow. Maybe he could have just stayed back at home and stayed in here and blocked that pass. Because at the moment, Arsenal are actually quite safe and happy. Xhaka's pointing, he knows where that's going to go, and the ball goes in. Now that kills about 6 players. Yes, Keita's touch is not perfect, and he gets a little bit of luck. Special word as well for the referee and the assistant for playing the advantage. And now I just want to go take that back a little bit as well. Just look here. What's Sadio Mane thinking in all of this? He's thinking, I can get a little pass here, but then as soon as he takes it, another little touch, Mo Salah, he thinks, nah, that is now beginning to get blocked. Now where's the opportunity? Well, he's probably going to shoot, so I'm probably going to have to get in and around there. Maybe, might come off the goalkeeper, knows where the ball's going to go, and Wrighty touched on it before. This lad is just becoming, I mean, he's worked his ass already.
Is he the best player in the Premier League at the moment?
He is. I mean, it's De Bruyne and him, I think.
Yeah.
He is going, and he's getting, you can see it every week, he's getting better and better. It's quite staggering how good he is.
And that's really interesting where you drew that box there. And you're talking about signing from Southampton. He perhaps didn't have all that instinct when he came to join Liverpool.
No, but we saw that he scored one of the quickest Premier League hat-tricks when he was down there. What he's taken his game to, like we saw him and Mo Salah fighting it out for the Golden Boot, what he's taken his game to is being in there like that. I remember seeing Sadio Mane in the right wing-back slot, going back, chasing back as well now. But then you look another, like, 15 seconds, he's in the box, ready to go. He can literally do everything. There's 2 players who I just love watching in the Premier League. He is one. In fact, there's 3. Kevin De Bruyne and Heung-min Son at Tottenham. I love watching those 3 players. Anytime Mane's playing, I just love watching him.
He is. And he actually had a great hand in the last goal as well. And it might not have been so evident. But if we just watch this here, and again, I'll let this play. You've got Sadio Mane, obviously here, and then you've got Andy Robertson, who is here, and he's going to come into the picture. Now, just watch as Andy Robertson's coming in. Watch Mane's slight move forward. He actually shifts Bellerin out of an area that Andy Robertson's going to come and vacate just now. That little bit of movement, and I mean, if he'd stayed still, there wouldn't have been a goal. So again, whether he's aware of it, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure he would have been. But just that little bit of movement, you get nothing standing still. Yeah. And I've always found, especially someone of my height, I always preferred 1 yard at the near post as opposed to 5 yards at the back. Because by the time the ball comes over, defences have turned round, they're closing down on you, and you get nothing at the back post for someone as short as me. But if you can shift...
He was involved at both ends, Andy Robertson. Here's what he thought about Liverpool's win.
Andy, well done. That's 3 wins on the spin for Liverpool. How much was that victory forged in what Liverpool do when they don't have the ball as much as when they do have it?
Yeah, I think it was a fantastic counter-pressing game from us. When we lost it, I think every single one of us reacted in a positive way, and we managed to put them under a lot of pressure, which forced them into mistakes. So, it was an all-round good performance without the ball, and then with the ball we showed our qualities as well. So I don't think we can have too much to complain about, apart from probably my assist up the wrong end. And then, but the reaction after that was fantastic. Never easy going behind against a really good team, but we showed a positive reaction.
What was it like finding the balance between pressing them but also keeping the back door locked, if you like?
Yeah, of course. When we do it, you need to be brave, and you need to commit bodies to press them and win the ball back. But they've obviously got a fast line, which a fast front line, which you need to be wary of. But I thought we dealt with them, pretty well. I think we caught them offside quite a few times. Then the ones that we didn't, we reacted quite quickly. So I think defensively it was a very strong performance from us. And then going forward, I think we probably could have had a couple more. But look, we'll take the 3-1. It's always nice to beat one of your rivals and keep a 100% record so far in the season.
You're smiling about it now, but what happened with the assist?
Yeah, I just thought, I thought Virg was about to clear it. He stuck out his big size 12s and he missed it. So probably 99 out of 100 times I clear it, and unfortunately it drops right to Lacazette, and then it's a probably scruffy finish, and Alisson's kind of hanging on. But look, it's my big mistake. But like I said, the lads dug me out a hole, and luckily I could then provide something up the other end as well. So look, I think maybe a couple of years ago I'd maybe let that get to my performance, and maybe not, maybe dwell on it. But I think I dusted it off quite quickly, and luckily done a positive reaction up the other end.
Even though you've got the maturity to handle it now, as you said, Did it feel a bit like payback when you got your goal?
Yeah, it did, and especially to put us in front. Sadio got us on terms quite quickly, and then when I got into that position, I was desperate to score. You're always desperate, but when you've made a mistake up the other end as a defender, you want to put it right. So luckily I managed to do that and get us in front, and then Diogo come on, and I thought it was fantastic. So credit to him for his debut and a great goal, and an all-round great team performance.
Great stuff, Andy. Well done.
Thanks, Jeff. Top man. Cheers, pal. Thank you.
Premier League debut more than any other defender in that time, and interesting to hear him touching on your point that perhaps a couple of years ago he might not have responded in such a positive fashion.
That's right, and I think that comes with experience. I mean, of course, I played and Wrighty played at the other end of the pitch, and the worst thing that can happen to us is you miss a sitter early on in the game. And you see it now. You see it with a lot of players. They miss a sitter, and it's like, I don't want to get another chance just in case I miss again. Now, I had an attitude where if I missed a chance, I'd be thinking, I'm playing well, I'm getting the opportunities, I'm timing my runs well and things like that. So I could turn a negative into a positive. And I think that's the key, really, to players that score lots and lots of goals. You never hide. You never, ever hide. You miss a chance, right, I'm going to get the next one. And it's an attitude thing. And, of course, on the flip side, defenders, they're going to score own goals, they're going to make mistakes to give away goals, and they've got to somehow change that mindset from a negative to a positive. You've got 85 minutes to play. You can't wallow in self-pity. So, but having that attitude, I think, comes with experience. And Andy Robertson, he said himself a couple of years ago, I would have struggled to come back from that in a game.
You know something?
It's changed.
It's funny you say it, because even with Lacazette, I've really felt for him tonight, because even his goal, you heard Andy Robertson said, he kind of scuffed it in. He had another one with an offside goal where he didn't realise he was offside, and he kind of tried to chip it. It was a very tentative finish. And then he had another one, what Ceballos gave him, where he took a touch.
Congratulations, Diego. What does it mean to you to score for Liverpool on your Premier League debut for them?
Well, it's an amazing feeling, of course. I just wish it could be with a full stadium. It will be even more special, but I'm very pleased to help the team and seal the result. That was the case. Most important, the victory, of course.
Did you have a couple of half chances just before that?
Yeah, it's football. Sometimes we score, sometimes we miss. We just have to keep on going. Believe always that we're gonna score, and fortunately I did, and I could help the team.
What were the manager's instructions when you came on?
Yeah, just to keep pressing like we were doing, and be happy with the ball. Do whatever I used to do, and that's what I try to do. Play good football and press without the ball.
How difficult would it be for you to force your way into this Liverpool attack?
Well, it's not up to me to decide that. Obviously, the manager. I'll do my job every day in training, hard work, and obviously on match days try to do my best and help the team.
Obviously a great start, as well as, of course, scoring a goal as well. I'm sure you're hoping it's the first of many for Liverpool, but what does it mean to get the first one away?
Yeah, the first one is always the hardest one. Just to keep on going, that's the most important. So now I have one, I want more.
Also, the fact that goal puts Liverpool above Everton, so you're forever popular in these parts.
Yeah, we are pretty much in the beginning, so 3 games, just the beginning. We just want to keep going and get the 3 points in the next game.
Great moment, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.